Welcome to Red Moon Anime. Today, we're diving into Black Butler Season 5, Episodes 3 to 5. Sebastian begins to unravel as a strange curse takes hold. Ciel is haunted by past trauma, and the mansion hides more than just secrets. Werewolves, rituals, and royal orders collide as danger creeps closer. Let's get into it! Episode 3 begins with Sebastian baffled by the unexpected tears in his eyes. As a demon incapable of emotion, he cannot comprehend why he is experiencing such a response. While grappling with this confusion, he notices a swelling on his skin. Suddenly, he recalls the gruesome account of the victims in the werewolf forest, as described by the carriage driver. Fearing he may have been cursed, Sebastian remembers seeing similar symptoms in Ciel. Alarmed, he hurries back to the castle and finds that the boy is indeed afflicted by the same curse. Without hesitation, Sebastian carries Ciel to Sieglinde, who performs a purification ritual with Wolfram at her side. She then administers a potion for Ciel to drink. However, upon swallowing it, Ciel is overwhelmed by traumatic memories of the time he was tortured by a cult. Later, Ciel awakens in bed, surrounded by his loyal servants and Sebastian. But when Sebastian reaches out to him, Ciel recoils in fear, screaming at his butler to stay away. Tanaka soon informs him that his right eye has temporarily lost its sight. Meanwhile, Sebastian returns to the forest and discovers that the ominous miasma has vanished. Upon his return, Wolfram harshly scolds him for going back to the forest. Sebastian apologizes, admitting that his curiosity about the werewolf led him there. Sieglinde then reveals that the curse has weakened both Ciel's mind and heart, and that only she possesses the knowledge to create the cure. Until the treatment is complete, she requests that Sebastian serve as her butler. The focus then shifts to Sebastian dutifully attending to Sieglinde's servants. He begins teaching them about English customs, proper table etiquette, and other aspects of refined culture that they has never been exposed to. Around this time, 3 villagers, Hilde, Greta, and Anne, arrive at the mansion to help care for Sieglinde. Meanwhile, Sebastian delegates new responsibilities to the Phantom Hive servants. Since Ciel no longer wants Sebastian near him, the demon entrusts Finian with the task of feeding the boy. He also instructs Finian to offer Ciel warm milk with honey if he refuses to eat. The episode concludes with Sebastian entering Sieglinde's room, bringing her the morning tea. Episode 4 opens with Sebastian Michaelis offering Sieglinde a cup of morning tea. Having never tasted this particular blend before, Sieglinde is instantly taken by it. Impressed by Sebastian's conduct, she even tells Wolfram to take notes on proper butler behavior. Sebastian proceeds to teach Sieglinde table etiquette, the English language, and even crafts an elegant dress for her using nothing more than a bedsheet. Wolfram, however, finds Sebastian's approach overly strict. Sebastian calmly explains that a butler's true role is to prevent their master from becoming overly indulged. Elsewhere, Finian tries to coax Ciel into drinking warm milk with honey. Once Ciel finishes the drink, Finian encourages him to go outside for some fresh air. Ciel declines, expressing his fear. Finian reassures him, promising to keep him safe no matter what. The episode then shifts into a flashback, unveiling Finian's traumatic history. He was once held captive in a secret laboratory, treated as a test subject. During a raid on the facility, the doctors began destroying all records and eliminating the specimens. They killed 2 boys next to Finian and turned on him next. But in a sudden, violent turn, his eyes glowed with rage, and he slaughtered the doctors. Escaping to the surface, he encountered Ciel and Sebastian. Ciel asked for his name. Returning to the present, Finian reflects on how Ciel gave him not just a name, but a new purpose in life. This is why Finian vows to protect him, always. Soon after, Sieglinde visits Ciel and notices his eyes are healing quickly. Upon leaving, she asks Sebastian if he and Ciel are demon worshippers. Sebastian then recounts Ciel Phantomhive's tragic past, how he was kidnapped by a cult seeking to use him in a demonic ritual. Sebastian reveals he met Ciel during that summoning, but Sieglinde interrupts, sensing the story is painful for Sebastian as well, and assures him she will keep it confidential. Later, the Phantomhive household staff learns that Ciel is recovering. Baldroy suggests they return to the manor once Ciel is ready to move. Although Sieglinde is a bit saddened, she agrees. Meanwhile, during dinner preparations, Sebastian realizes they've run out of white wine. Following Wolfram's suggestion, he heads to the wine cellar with Snake. However, rather than turning right as instructed, Sebastian turns left. This leads him to a dead end, but not quite. Together with Snake, he uncovers a hidden passageway behind the wall, closing the episode on a mysterious note. Episode 5 begins with Sebastian and Snake standing before the hidden staircase, uncertain of what lies beyond. Just then, Wolfram's commanding voice echoes from above, ordering them to leave immediately. Obeying, they depart, but Snake notices something unusual. Elsewhere, Finian attempts to coax Ciel into eating more when a werewolf suddenly bursts through the window, lunging at Ciel. Finian throws himself in front of the young master, shielding him from the beast's claws, but sustains deep scratches across his back. Moments later, Sebastian and the others rush in, but the werewolf escapes before they can stop it. Sieglinde promptly instructs Wolfram to make preparations for a sacred ceremony. Wolfram escorts her to a hidden chamber where she performs a ritual meant to calm the wrath of the werewolves. Unknown to them, Snake secretly observes the ceremony. Meanwhile, Ciel's condition worsens, his fear intensifying once again. The Phantomhive servants are unsure of how to help, but Tanaka advises them to let the young master be for now. Elsewhere, Queen Victoria receives an update from Phipps and Gray, who have completed their analysis of the plant specimens sent by Ciel and Sebastian. Shocked by the report's contents, the Queen wastes no time drafting a letter and expresses her desire to eliminate the werewolves. Meanwhile, Ciel dreams of his alter ego, who invites him to remain in this mental refuge for as long as he wishes. Back in the village, the locals confront Sieglinde, criticizing her for allowing the outsiders to stay. Fearing an imminent werewolf attack, they demand that she send Ciel and his group away. Reluctantly, she agrees to their request and promises to send them home the following day. At the Mare, Snake recounts what he witnessed during the ceremony to the other servants. Baldroy proposes that they investigate the basement themselves. However, Sebastian reveals that the entrance is protected by a charm designed to detect intruders, likely how Wolfram knew they were there earlier. Sebastian then instructs the others to distract Wolfram while he sneaks into the basement. Slipping past unnoticed, he begins exploring and soon uncovers something intriguing. Meanwhile, Wolfram and Anne return to the manor's kitchen. One of Snake's pet snakes suddenly coils itself around Anne, but Sebastian intervenes and gently frees her. As Sebastian prepares to leave the kitchen, Wolfram coldly informs him that they must depart the following day. Later, Snake quietly confides in Sebastian, telling him that Anne bore the scent of a werewolf. Before they can delve further into the matter, John Brown arrives bearing a letter from the Queen. The episode concludes with Sebastian Michaelis pondering the reason behind John's unexpected appearance. And that's a wrap on Black Butler Season 5 episodes 3 to 5. From Sebastian's chilling encounter with emotion, to Ciel's struggle with fear, and the eerie secrets beneath Sieglinde's mansion. Things are only getting darker from here. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video with fellow Black Butler fans. We've got even more intense recaps, character deep dives, and mind-blowing theories coming your way, right here on Red Moon Anime. Don't forget to check out our other videos and tap that notification bell so you never miss a drop of darkness. Thanks for watching. and we'll see you in the next one.